In a world where light and darkness constantly collide, one story rises from the ashes of pain, guilt, and redemption. This is Alchemized. The war was over. Peace had returned. But peace came with a price. Survivors were haunted, not by enemies, but by memories that refused to fade. Hermione Granger, brilliant, brave, and broken, stood at the center of this quiet aftermath. She had saved the world, yet she couldn't save herself from the silence that followed. Her days were filled with ghosts of the past. Her nights were long, haunted by nightmares whispering what she had lost. The Golden Girl of Hogwarts had become a shadow of herself. Then fate, or perhaps something deeper, brought her face to face with the last person she ever thought she would need. Draco Malfoy. Once enemies, now bound by something unspoken. Both were searching for the same thing, a way to live again. The Ministry had begun research on magical alchemy, the art of transforming not just matter, but the soul. Hermione, ever the seeker, was drawn to it. Draco was there too, not by choice, but by punishment. A task assigned to redeem his family's name. Their partnership was like fire meeting ice. Every conversation burned. Every silence froze. Yet beneath the tension, something began to stir. Understanding. The experiments weren't just about potions or symbols. They reflected their inner selves, showing who they were and who they could become. Draco's bitterness began to soften under Hermione's quiet strength. Hermione's pain eased in the presence of someone who saw her as human, not hero. Slowly, walls began to fall. The alchemy that once transformed metals now transformed hearts. Through long nights of study, laughter hidden between arguments, and unspoken confessions in the lab's golden light, something pure began to form. It wasn't love at first sight. It was love born of exhaustion, of survival, of finally being understood. Hermione learned that alchemy wasn't about gold, it was about change, turning sorrow into wisdom, guilt into grace. Draco began to see that redemption isn't earned by punishment, it's created through compassion. Their bond grew, fragile yet fierce, like a spark refusing to die in the wind. In each other's presence, they learned that healing doesn't always come from time. Sometimes it comes from touch, from trust, but peace never comes easily. Shadows from the past returned, memories, fears, and faces they thought gone. Hermione's mind wavered between logic and emotion. Draco's heart was tested by loyalty and love. Yet through every storm they chose to stay, even when the world told them not to. Together they redefined what it meant to be human, to forgive, to alchemize their own souls. The transformation wasn't visible, it was spiritual. The girl who sought perfection found beauty in imperfection. The boy who carried his family's darkness began to shine quietly, truly, for the first time. Every page of their story held meaning. Love is not forgetting the past. It is building something beautiful from its ruins. The final experiment wasn't a potion. It was a choice, to let go, to become something new. Hermione chose freedom, not from the world, but from her pain. Draco chose light, not for forgiveness, but for himself. And when they finally looked at each other, there was no hero, no villain, only two souls who had turned their suffering into strength. That was the true alchemy, the transformation of the heart. The war had ended long ago, but now they were finally free. Alchemized isn't just a love story, it's a journey through darkness into light. A reminder, even in the wreckage, you can rebuild. The greatest magic isn't in wands or spells, it's in forgiveness, in the courage to love again. No matter how broken we are, we can be remade, not into what we once were, but into something stronger. And maybe, just maybe, the true gold of alchemy is hope, the kind that never dies. Thank you for listening. If this story touched your heart, remember to subscribe for more journeys like this, and let the magic of stories guide you.